Welcome back then to the final game of the University Touch Championship. The opening round has had its fair share of slips and spills. The field in front of us has taken a battering, but it's got just 20 more minutes of touch to withstand, and it's the grandest game of all. It's Exeter who'll be tapping us off, playing left to right in the green and grey. They're taking on Nottingham Trent Timberwolves, who have so far sauntered their way through to this final. Will they finally be challenged, Joe Wright, by this talented Exeter team?
They have to be. This Exeter team are the favourites for this division. Not only the division, but the tournament in general. It'll be interesting to see how Nottingham Timberwolves can shape up, because they've got to shut out the Premier Player of last year, Archie Devlin.
Off we go then. It's the final game of the first round, and it's been whipped up by Buildup, who's wearing 999 today. Woo. Buildup at the half. Options inside and out.
There is Devlin. Cole Graham.
What a start this could be. Graham! Devlin! Options on the inside. I think it's just come off a pink shirt there, but it's no action involved, so chance for Nottingham Trent Timberwolves to break out here. They came through a Nottingham derby on the way through. Exeter beat Loughborough 4-0.
Yeah. Convincing, very convincing. I would argue that Timberwolves have had the more challenging route to this final, so will that set them in good stead? There's Sam Dixon trying to get through. That might have been played out. Referee saying no.
Both sides were claiming for something rather, but instead it's going to be run out by Archie Devlin. Devlin to the open side, and here come the first changes for Exeter. The Hurricanes, aptly named for the weather we've had so far today.
Cleanly forward. Yeah, the referee spotted it.
Well, that's a shame, because it was an excellent snipe as well from Harrison Cross. You won't be too happy about that.
Yeah, Harrison Cross is now making high performance camps on a regular basis. He's one to watch out for in this absolutely stacked Exeter side.
I think there's a World Cup placing mixed open side out there at the moment for England. Round the corner comes Simon. Ball on the inside for Clacker, who's kept the cap off after fine performances so far. Simon, good scoop. Clacker pulls on the handbrake for now, and then Simon accelerates off target with the long ball, looking for Freya Betts.
Ollie Simon's just mouthed, "I can't grip it," to the touchline with the shape of the ball in his hands.
Well, look, as soon as that was caught by the Exeter midfielder, it was immediately dusted down. So a smattering of rain in the final, apt for the conditions we've experienced so far.
Better line speed there from Notts Trent, getting up, and then
it's been spilt.
Unfortunately, an unforced error from 53. Bibby Pulls, who's not wearing the cowboy hat.
Just the white cap today in Exeter colours. It's an absolutely stacked side though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ben Lenori's just come on as well in midfield. Simon.
Dixon, Simons, this is dangerous. This might be the pod to unlock the Exeter defence. Trying to get on the outside of Ben Lenori.
Great pickup. Dixon slides in.
Oh, Sam Dixon.
Opening score for the Nottingham Trent Timberwolves, and they drew first blood in this final just as they did in the semis as well.
Yeah, you'll see it here. Ollie Simon and Sam Dixon, they do get Ben Lenori up and out, and they bounce through the middle. Sam Dixon, I mean, he's 6'6", dives over, long and strong. As you say, first blood to the Timberwolves.
He was a fly halfback in his days, the 15s player as well, so really versatile rugby player. And there's latched onto the game of touch like duck to water. Very experienced now, moving on from England under-20s to that next step.
Yeah, it's Cole Graham working with Matty Hawes. Hawes back to Graham.
Graham looks on the inside.
Oh, so good.
Home and dry. What a response from Exeter. And they're playing in the right area as well. Both sides scoring on the slightly less turfed edge of this field one.
For now. I have a feeling that might change. But you see Cole Graham taking it really hard to the line. Matty Hawes grounds it well. the defensive spacing from that Trent link just a little bit too wide, and you can't give experienced players like Exeter have that opportunity because they will punish.
It's brightened up a touch as we head into our final few moments of the first round of the University Touch Championship. Ball on the inside for Clacker. Here's Simon, and they're marching down the field here, the Timberwolves. Simon dancing on the outside.
Yeah, they want to get Ben Lenore up and isolated. You can see it. It's Harrison Cross and Ben Lenore in defence for Exeter, but here's Ollie Simon and Sam Clacker.
To the open side, over the top. Oh. It's through the fingers of the winger, and you can't really blame her. Cleveland, it would have been a fantastic take, but in these conditions...
You're seeing a very familiar pattern for the Timberwolves. They are working so hard at getting both middles up and engaged in their attack. They're not happy with just getting one. It's where they got their first score from. I think the Exeter Hurricanes, they need to problem solve that. How can you stop them finding success in that mid-mid?
Hawes. Ball back on the inside. Devlin bouncing about. Here's Matthew Hawes. Devlin. Good pick up. Hint of an overlap on the short side, but Devlin pulls the handbrake for now. And now Exeter accelerate. Beautiful footwork. Hawes off that. Pullis in the corner. Outstanding from Exeter. And they nudge themselves in front.
Oh, Archie Devlin, stop it. Nothing was on. It was defended so well by the Timberwolves, and you'll see here Devlin square one, square two, beats Ollie Simon. That's not easy. And then the slick hands from number 12 Matty Hawes. It's superb.
Try and assist for Hawes. Pullis always putting that away. Very dependable out wide.
Yeah, not Dixon. To mention the finish, you're right. The finish is wonderful.
Dixon looking to respond for the Timberwolves. Simon's still out there in the middle, working with two different mid-partners so far. Simon, Dixon, charging in.
Yeah, Simon not happy. We need a better platform.
But they're in the right area here. Dixon, Simon, snipes straight through. Dummies, caught.
Ben Lenore.
Great defence by Lenore. You said they've targeted him out in the middle there, but he's still a fantastic defender, and Lenore wins it back for Exeter.
Yeah, that's 1-1, I think, in that category. Ben Lenore shapes up so well to that mid-mid play for the Notts Trent. However, no, it doesn't matter about how good your defence is, because you've given away an off-the-mark penalty.
I just think you're tempting fate wearing the number 9,999, I should say, in those kind of areas.
Yeah,
the Timberwolves.
You won't catch me doing it, that's for certain.
Gotta have a certain aura about you, I think. Simon, Dixon, darting forward, quickly off the deck by the Simons, working in tandem on the spin. Down go the Timberwolves, but denied this time. Tom Kerr. Emily Simon also out there now for Nottingham Trent. Simon. Dixon to Simon the second.
Oh, nice
good pick up. And the two Simons might go the length here. Instead, it's skipped out to the winger. Exeter claim a touch, but the referees are happy. It's a score. It's an equaliser. Nottingham Trent Timberwolves level again.
It's so good by Emily Simon. She just recognises that the defence has completely collapsed. Ball goes. It's a wonderful pick. And I think the players are claiming that there's blocking from Ollie Simon, but he doesn't make himself bigger in any way, shape or form. They just get that next score on the board.
Lottie Saunders, the try scorer, and we level again. 8 minutes gone. At this rate, it's going to be a thrilling final. Forward for the first time comes Ellis Pearce.
Oh, he's in.
Suddenly dancing through. It's going to be that man on the end of it, Sam Baldock.
And this time, I think it's Cole Graham that ends up scything through the Timberwolves defence. It is indeed a nice work from Baldock. Little hitch kick off the ball to beat his shadowing defender. And we're in a bit of a shootout.
What a response by Exeter from the first set of 6 on halfway. They make it 3-2. Here comes Simon. Nottingham Trent looking to equalise. It's a rapid final here. Dixon, and from that first set of 6, they're going to be inside the 7 again. Dixon looking to draw out a touch. Still going here, Dixon.
Yeah,
Simon
done so
in
well.
behind, had to give it.
Done so well. It completely muddled that Exeter defence. They do get the penalty for it.
In fairness, there was a player marking. The winger was cutting in, so Simon keeps a hold, knowing there touches in the pocket.
Again, look, trying to hit Ben Lenori.
Simon, with Simon in support. It's Simon again.
Oh.
Beautiful footwork. Emily Simon, what a final she's having.
The assisted one scores another. This is superb from Notts Trent. They've come away from that middle platform. They're now getting on the outside of them. You see the hips square up from the middle and the defender. It is superb execution from Emily Simon.
Completely dropped the link. Outstanding work. Both Simons having a part to play in this final so far, as you'd expect. Devlin looking to respond. Exeter level again. We're halfway through the gold medal match. Bulldog. Devlin. Graham. Winding one up. Drops it off for Devlin instead, who wants on the return. Graham back inside. Devlin caught. Good read in the end from Isaac Oxford.
There is space on that left-hand edge if they want to go execute.
Devlin throws the dummy, caught again by Oxford. 2 big touches. And Nottingham Trent have it back. And finally, somebody has been shut out.
And I just want to say, this ball is white, by the way. it's not a bad ball. It is stunning, but it is just caked in mud.
In days gone past, if they can keep it in the air for a little longer, maybe it'll dry out. Simon. Clacker. Simon with the sweep. Wide pass. Good take from Simon again.
Oh!
Beautiful hands. Diving touch comes flying in from Bulldog. What a try that would have been. In the end, it's a penalty.
Yeah, it's been given forward. But you're so right, Wilf. What a try that would have been. You see it here. It
I think
flashes.
Bulldog gets across though.
That inside pass might have been on. But it goes forward off of Ollie Simon initially.
Lottie Saunders denied her second. And a response incoming from Exeter. Devlin lifts it off the deck.
That's good. That's a good roll ball. Ollie Simon trying to buy the no touch, not given. There's Harrison Cross striking hard, feeding away.
Oh, it's just beyond the on-rushing. I think this time in support was Emma Wade. Or in fact, it was Katie Nichols, who just couldn't stop her own momentum and is now on defensive duty. Simon beats the first, caught by the second. Good defence from the try-scorer, BB Pullis.
Yeah, it's really good yards though from Ollie Simon, not risking all too much. There's Alice Summers, good second touch.
Oxford puts some pace onto it.
It needs to make more metres here.
Oxford, Sam Dixon again. What a semi-final he had, involved in every try that Nottingham Trent scored against their local rivals. Dixon throws the dummy, but it's not sold by Ellis Pearce, who makes the touch.
Yeah, it's really good defence. You see, they just close that avenue for Sam Dixon to scoop through, forcing him to go round the outside. Exeter, so far, have shut him out more often than not. I say that tentatively because there's still 7 minutes left to play.
Good acceleration round the corner. Good box from Exeter. Maybe they could take the lead again here. They're in behind, diving touch.
Oh, he's gone.
Target, straight through they go. Great acceleration from Ben Lenori.
It is wonderful. And Ben Lenori earlier on with his trademark, falling over dump, but then gets back onto his feet, finds the gap, and I tell you what, there's not many men who can gas Sam Dixon around the outside.
Lenori on the board, Exeter take the lead again. Trent forced to reply. They have 6 touches from halfway to do so. Simon, Dixon, Simon on the wrap. Dixon through the centre. Kerr. Simon. Dixon. 2 Simons still out there for Nottingham Trent Timberwolves.
Yeah, they engage so well and then pull out. They want both of these middles up in the touch. Can't let one drop early.
Kerr. Short of options. Feeds the touch. Simon. Dixon, not much to do from here. Throws the dummy. Ball to ground.
Oh, that's 6 more. It is. Sam Dixon maybe a little bit fortunate, looked to throw it maybe a little bit rushed, but gets the 6 more off Archie Devlin.
Ollie Simon, Sam Dixon, Emily Simon over.
What a touch. That is a try saver.
How close were Trent to equalising? The Timberwolves still with touches in the locker. Simon with a hitch kick. Kerr, well marshalled one-on-one. No touch there at the moment. Dixon shifts it through the centres. Simon throws a huge dummy. Still dancing his way through. Slapped down again by Devlin.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself then, how many more times are Exeter going to drop early and the ref's not catch it? But he does. The ref does catch it. He's just waiting to see if the play was going to come to anything. That's the 2nd penalty on the line now. Notts Trent are in the ascendancy.
Dixon, Simon, Dixon off the deck. Short line from Emily Simon. Again caught. It is not easy plucking it from the clutches of the mud in this quagmire of field 1. Simon still finding a way to dance through. Good touch from Devlin.
Yeah, Nottingham Trent are getting a little bit frustrated here. The body language is a bit tight. They're upset that the referees aren't calling what they think is dropping early.
Dixon beats the first, throws a dummy, caught. Another good touch. That time from Cole Graham. Working hard on both sides of the ball. Nottingham Trent camped in the Exeter country. Dixon pulls out Graham. Simon tries to split the centres. Dixon on the spin. Hail Mary. Ball to ground. And the attack comes to an end, and that feels like a really significant moment with just 4 minutes to go, Joe.
It absolutely does. Notts Trent needs to be careful that their frustrations don't get the better of them. That body language in the midfield did not look all that positive initially, but you're so right. Exeter worked so hard to get that defensive shutout. They'll feel like it's their final to lose.
Exeter with a narrow lead. This is certainly the closest that either side has come to defeat across the tournament here. What a pick-up by Cross. Tipped on first time. Ooh. Ball back on the inside. A hint of a forward pass in the build-up.
What ingenuity. What invention from Exeter.
Giving it the old Finn Russell.
Oh, so good.
But this is lovely hands across the face of the Exeter defence. Dixon off the deck. Simon's finally going to take a breather.
Yeah,
what like an engine on him.
Feels like they've been on for an age.
Oh, that's a really difficult pass to take. It's above the head of Eva Cleveland.
Again, the body language for Nottingham Trent is a little bit frustrated. They get pinged for having 7 on the pitch as well, so you give them away a midfield penalty.
There are a lot of Nottingham Trent supporters, players huddled around their box.
Yeah.
Hard to miss them in the bright pink, unfortunately.
He's back on, Ollie Simon. No rest for the wicked. And he most certainly is wicked.
Saunders, Simon. Gets it on the return. Big touch to slow down Trent's momentum. Clacker. Simon. Oh, that's a sign of fatigue, if anything else.
It is, yeah. I think he sort of gestures to the floor like it got stuck. I think it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I think he's just shattered from working so hard.
80% mud at this point in the day. It is sodden down this end. Exeter will be happy to clear their lines. Great drive from Pullis.
Yeah, she's been wonderful in the transition for Exeter.
Off the deck again. Graham, Devlin, good pickup. Exeter threatening here. Flashed across.
Oh, lovely.
Bit of space opens up for Bulldog.
Oh, what a touch.
What a touch from Oxford to keep Trent in the contest. Because 2 scores at this stage, and the cup is going Exeter's way.
Absolutely, it is a try saver, just as good of a score. Now,
oh goodness, he caught the heel.
And you see the heel just go. What hands in these conditions from Trent, trying to play around the midfield press, and they do so well. Ollie Simon needs to find some momentum. Instead, he finds Dixon.
Nice ball on the inside. Lottie Saunders been so busy. Dixon with a half break, throws on the inside. Oxford looking for the tip pass. It might have been Kerr in the end who gave a little first-time ball, but it's gone to ground. And now with a minute to go, Exeter can run out the clock, but that isn't how Exeter play. They'll make plenty of meters. Dixon desperate for a turnover.
He gets him as well.
A lifeline for Nottingham Trent Timberwolves. They trail by a single score. We've got a minute to go. It's Sam Dixon in midfield.
Notts Trent, I tell you what, if they end up getting this score, it'll be on the back of Sam Dixon and Ollie Simon and Emily Simon. They have been world class in this final so far.
Penalty?
Referee's just slowing it down. That's not going to help Timberwolves.
Simon, Kerr, Dixon, looking to feed Tom Kerr. It's killed the momentum again. Simon's back amongst it. Dixon draws the touch. Simon, Sam Dixon, short of options at the moment. Simon, Kerr, where's the overlap? Where's the space? Simon accelerates. Dixon, Emily Simon, Sam Dixon, they've done it!
Oh no, it's been given forward. It's been given forward. The sideline ref has given it forward.
Well, now that is a cause for conversation. Let's have another look here. In the meantime, Exeter know they've won it.
Oh, it is. Unfortunately, it is. Sam Dixon has to reach so far forward to get that ball back in.
Well, that's not the pass I thought they called, but it's a great spot off the deck, and it's the penultimate pass that has undone the Timberwolves. Exeter survive a classic of a final. The sodden turf of the Riverside field here has borne witness to an excellent game. But in the end, it's Exeter who come out on top. It's only the first leg of 3. Both these sides will take nigh on maximum points from these efforts. But this is a statement win for Exeter. The first time either of these sides were truly challenged today. And it's Exeter who come out on top.
Yeah, Exeter fully deserved that victory. The likes of Phoebe Pools, Archie Devlin, Cole Graham, they had such an influence into that game. It's a big shout out to Notts Trent. Emily Simon had a final to remember. Wonderful influence in that. But it was the team effort from Exeter that just saw them over the lines. It'll be interesting to see if next round we get the same final and if things play out the same or slightly different.
Just look at that Exeter team, the depth on show. You start with Graham and Devlin, and when they come off, Lenore and Buildup go on. You've got Pullis, who starts out on the wing, and when she went off, they pulled in a number of top players like Katie Nichols as well, standing out in the link. A great performance from Exeter. This is the first time we've seen them on field 1. They are full of international stars, and they have managed to see off Nottingham Trent, who were perhaps the home favourites here in their own city. Well, that will also bring us to an end in terms of our coverage of the first round of the University Touch Championships. Well, what a beautiful ending to today, as the sun just starts to break through here at the Riverside, just in time for the rugby to come to a close, Joe.
Yeah, it's always the way at the University Series. It feels like a rite of passage. You turn up to Nottingham Riverside for a university competition and you are greeted with apocalyptic conditions. It didn't quite get there, but my word was it close. But what a day of rugby, and Wolf, I can't wait for the next 2 rounds.
Well, thank you so much for joining us live on the England Touch YouTube channel or here on Next Gen Live. It's been a real pleasure to bring you the first round of the University Touch Challenge. 2 more rounds to come, scheduled in for next week. We'll wait and see what the pitch conditions have to say. But there is so much touch to come. We've got the regional championships, the club championships, the junior regional championships, and of course, in Warwick, deep into the summertime when the conditions will be perfect, we have the Youth Atlantic Cup on home soil for the first time. Beautiful weather here at the Riverside just as we sign off. I've been Wilf Kemsley with Joe Wright, bringing you through all the action so far today. Join us next time for more Touch Rugby, live from Riverside.